Alright guys, just going to be reading off a few notes here, but bear with me. So I'm speaking to it as well. I'm on NoFap, day 7. Yeah, I figured I could do weekly reports to help give me that like push to 90 days, because I've never actually hit 90 days before. So I thought again, this might just be a little something to give me a push to hit that like massive milestone. I've hit like 60 once and I hit like 45 a few times here and there. But that being said, if you don't need to hit like 90 days to make crazy progress, because I don't really do like P anymore. PM, the P and PMO. I don't P at all. It's just, or P can't even like look porn. Say it's more just MO with me. So it's more of like the semen retention sort of thing. But yeah, so I've been doing NoFap for about say 6 years now, on and off. I done it for a year, kind of like went off for a year because thought I wasn't really like getting much out of it at first, but like since I've jumped back on the train about a year later after that and had like great progress. So I saw it for what it was. It was a serious, like had a serious addiction, and like I kind of was in denial and didn't want to admit it. But here I am trying to be better and overcome it. And I feel like I've really started. I'm getting there. So I've just happened to move out my flat, move out my parents' house, like the last couple of weeks, last week. So it's kind of, I think it's helped because I'm in like sort of like this new environment where I'm not in like at home where I maybe have that association with PMO. I'm in like this brand new environment, but it's like a double-edged sword as well, because no one's here, like, so I can do whatever I want, which is, liberating, but also very dangerous. And I also kind of had a low point a while back where, like, you have like, maybe something who's not optimal, but where you have like a massive low where you can't get a half decent streak going. It's just relapse non-stop. And then you've just hit that, like, not like rock bottom, but you've hit like a fucking really low point where you're like, you know what, I've had enough of this. And like, it gives you that surge that you need to get like your next big streak going. So I feel like I've got a few things working in my favour right now. But I kind of want, I want to also mention maybe a few little tips or insights or things I've learned kind of along the way that I think I found like really helpful. So one of them is, you should read a book called, you only have to read like the first third of it if you want, because it's that's like applicable to PMO, but it's called The Power of Now, and it covers a little bit of like how habits, the science behind habits, and but not only that, but like how you can take an existing habit, a negative habit, and replace it with something new. So take this completely out of the equation and introduce something new to replace it, because habits shouldn't just be let's say ignored or just kind of like pushed away into the corner, because it's a more effective method is to take something new, a new habit you want to implement in your life, and replace it with that. But the thing is, so there's three stages in, say, when you perform habits. So there's your cue. So say for PMO, it's like, say you're on Instagram or something and you see an image that triggers you. Then the cue is followed by the action, which actually where you go and PMO, orgasm. And the third stage is after you've orgasmed, you get that dopamine kick in your head. So it's reward. So it's cue, action, reward. And what we want to do is, whenever we notice a cue, we want to replace a new action but leads to a similar reward. But the thing is with PMO is, it's a massive dopamine kick, so you're not going to be able to replace any, like, that's what the struggle is. You have to, like, you're not going to be able to, like, you could probably throw like drugs in or something, like throw a bit of coke on the end, like, and like it would be easier. But the thing is, you need to actually replace it with a good habit, which is the plan. So what I've done is, like, I mixed it up a bit, but you can, like, say, just so when you get that, you feel like a physical, like, once you start like trying to understand the age more, you notice that physical sensation, and it's like this, you feel that the cue going off in your head. You're like, okay, now I want a thingy relapse, but what I have to do now is do something different. So what you can do is, say, sit on the couch and do a thing called age saving, which I've seen the NoFap forums talk a bit about lately. What you do is literally just sit on your couch and like take a step away from your mind really and observe that age and just focus on your breath. And you focus on the breath for like 2-3 minutes, and the age sort of hopefully subside a fair bit. But if not, at least you're aware of the age, and you can again you can continue to sit and breathe as long as you like. But you can also, say, hop on the NoFap forums, which I do occasionally when I've got that age, and just go to a new section and engage with the community, help the brotherhood out when they're struggling. Or another thing I've started doing more recently, and it all works really, it's just finding what works for you, or mixing it all in to keep it fresh. But I just throw on some tunes or music I've been listening to recently that like it gets you in that like heightened state where you become like more, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking relapse because I'm too hyped up, the music has got me feeling it, you know what I mean? But yeah, so that's kind of all I have to say really about habits for the time being. But I do suggest you just read. Literally, it's get on fucking Audible on your free trial or whatever, or just get the book Power of Habit. You have to literally the first part is about habits and individuals, which is entirely relating to all of us struggling with PMO. So yeah, that's like kind of my bit of insight for the week, and I'll see you again day 14, ideally. But yeah, so just hop on that book, mate. It's really good read, yeah. And even also, I'll throw a link in the description for a video that I found is quite useful to read. It's Your Brain on Porn video, which gives you a bit more insight into your addiction. It's about an hour long, but it's like really, it gives you that like scientific, that insight into the processes happening in your mind, in the brain, which is, it can help people lead breakthroughs through addiction. You know what I mean? And it helps. It's just that little bit more. Helps you understand your fight and what you're actually up against. But yeah, guys, thanks if you made it this far. Thanks a lot for watching. Bloody subscribe to the channel and like the video and engage in the comments. Let's share ideas. Discuss. Any things you find helpful or thoughts you have on what I've said. If you agree or disagree with it, it'd be great. Just yeah. So I'll see you in day 14.